Okay, so this time, you have to know, no? Kasama to sa competency nyo eh, no? You have to know how to derive quadratic equations and functions, no? Let's have some example first here. Number one, if for example you want to find the quadratic function whose graph passes through the points, no? Ang given yung mga points lang. So yung point number 1, yung x niya nasa negative 3 at yung y niya is negative 3. No? Kung i-graph mo yan, I know you already know how to graph, i-point nyo lang para ma-recall nyo lang. No? Kung ang x, dito yung negative ng x, dito yung positive. No? Just a brief orientation sa inyo kung ano. Pero alam nyo na to eh. This is negative naman ng y, positive ng y. So this is positive ng x, negative ng x. Since yung first point is negative 3 and negative 3, negative 3 yung x, so we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So dito, and then negative naman yung y. So dito naman yung negative ng y, 1, 2, 3. So it is somewhere here, no? So this point is negative 3 and negative 3, no? So yan yung mga given. Okay, ano pa yung isang given na points? We have 0 and 0. Mas maganda kung may mga 0, no? Madaling masasolve yung equation pagka may ganito eh. Malalaman nyo mamaya. And then and yung last na points na given is 2 and 4. Now, you are asked to find the equation, the quadratic equation. So, expect mo parabola to, no? Kasi quadratic equation siya. So, what is going to be the equation, no? If you have these points, no? Given yung tatlong points na to. So, since the parabola passes through 0, 0, so that means, ito yung gagamitin natin, no? The standard form of quadratic function is y is equal to ax squared. So, lagay lang muna natin yan para malaman mo kung ano magiging a mo, kung ano magiging b mo, at kung ano magiging c mo, no? And then, plus bx plus c. Ibahin natin yung kulay ng a, b, c. Ibahin natin blue. Okay. Kasi ang hanapin mo yung ABC para malaman mo yung magiging equation, di ba? So, let's have here A, x squared, bx plus c. So, aalamin natin yung ano yung A, yung B, yung c para malaman mo yung equation, no? Para mabuo yung equation. Now, let's try to substitute now. I'm going to pick on this one kasi mas madali, no? Yung x mo is 0 and then yung y mo is 0. All you have to do is substitute it here. So yung y is 0. So lagay mo 0. Yung x mo is also 0. So this is a times 0. So instead na x, lagay natin 0. That's squared. Plus b times x mo is 0. Plus c. So you see, ang natira c na lang. No, since this is 0, multiplying to 0 means 0 na rin siya. Ang natira is c, and c is equal to 0. So, yan yung unang-unang nakuha mo. c is equal to 0. Okay? Yan na yung una. Now, paano yung a and b? Okay? So, let's use another points here. We have negative 3 and negative 3. We're going to substitute x as negative 3 and y as negative 3. In the standard form, we have yung y mo is negative 3. Lagyan natin ng linya dyan. Is equal to a times yung x mo is negative 3. So, this is negative 3 squared. Plus, yung b mo, yung x mo is negative 3. So, this is b times negative 3. And then, plus c. No? Since your c is equal to 0, so i-0 mo na yan. So, ang matitira na lang dyan, kasi meron ka na na nakuha mo na that c is equal to 0 using this one So, kahit hindi mo na ilagay yung C dito, no? Ito na lang matitira. So, we have negative 3 is equal to, we have here, negative 3 square is 9. So, this is 9A. Lagay natin yung kulay blue as yung A. Okay, 9A. Okay, this is 9. Mukhang A yung line ko, no? Okay, habaan natin yung buntot niya. Okay, and then plus, hindi, minus na siya, no? Positive B times na negative 3 is negative 3B. So, magiging, yung B mo, so this is negative 3. Ay, sandali. May nahulog. Okay, so this is negative 3B. No? So, yan yung equation mo. Equation number 1. Di ba kapag meron tayong dalawang unknown, naalala niyo how to solve linear equations when we have two unknown? Kailangan, meron tayong two equations. No? So, ito yung equation number 1 mo. Equation number 1 mo. Okay. Paano naman yung equation number 2? You can use this one. No? Since alam mo na that C is equal to 0, you can also use this one. So, we have your 2 and 4, no? Wait. So, we have 2 and 4. Yung x mo is 2, yung y mo is 4. So, let's substitute it here. Lagyan ko ng line muna dyan, ano? Y is 4. And yung x mo is, so this is 2. So, A times 2 square, no? Sa standard form pa rin. Plus B times 2. Wala nang C, no? Kasi 0. So, yan na yun. So, the 4 therefore is equal to 2 square is 4. So, this is 2 square, 4A. So, ilagay natin yung A ng blue para madaling makita. So, 4A. And then, plus 2B. No? Plus 2. Ilagay natin dito yung B. No? So, eto na ngayon yung second equation mo. No? So, this is the second the second equation. Okay, since may dalawang equation ka na, you can find either A or B by just pwedeng by elimination or by substitution looking for A in terms of B. Or elimination. So, ilagay natin dito yung equation number 1. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 1. Negative 3 is equal to 9A minus 3B. Okay, wait. Alisin muna natin to. Okay. So, lagyan natin dito. This is A and this is B. Okay, let's try to solve it using elimination. Naalala nyo pa? On how to solve two variables. No? Pwede kang mag-minus or mag-add. Now, kailangan pareha sila ng numerical coefficient ng A and B. Mas madaling i-convert yung B, no? So, ito, i-multiply mo ng 3 para maging 6. Ito naman, i-multiply mo ng 2 para maging 6. So, dito, mag-multiply ka ng 3 on both sides. Dito naman, mag-multiply ka ng 2 on both sides, no? Para ito, magiging ano na siya. 3 times 4 is 12 is equal to, so this is 3 times 4 is 12 also. So this is 12A. Lagay natin yung A. And then, 3 times, oops. Okay, and then 3 times 2B will be plus 6B. 6B na siya. So, this is 6B. Okay? Ito naman, para maging 6B din, multiply naman natin on both sides by 2. So, we're going to divide both sides, divide pala, sorry, multiply. So, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 is equal to 2 times 9, this is 18a. And then, 2 times negative 3 is, this is negative 6b. Okay, so, wait, baguhin pala natin yung kulay ng A and B mo. Okay, para kitang-kita ninyo yung ano. So, we have here 18A and 6B. Okay, by elimination. Anong gagawin natin? Ipa-plus or ima-minus? Para ma-eliminate yung numerical coefficient ng B. Isang positive, isang negative. Para maging zero, di ba ina-add natin? So, we're going to add. Para ma-eliminate natin yung B. Because positive 6 plus negative 6 is 0. So, this is 0, B na. Para matira na lang yung A. So, magpa-plus tayo. 12 plus 18 is 30A. Lagay natin yung A as blue. So, 30A yan. And then, yung sa kabila, magpa-plus ka din syempre. Magpa-plus ka rin dito. 12 plus negative 6. So, you are adding unlike signs. That means you're going to subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. So, this is 6. So, A therefore, wala na to, no? Na-eliminate mo na. A therefore, in order for you to get A, anong ginagawa natin? Anong ginagawa natin? Kasi A lang hinahanap, diba? You have to divide both sides by the numerical coefficient of A, so which is 30. So we have to divide both sides by 30. By 30. Okay, so A therefore is equal to 6 over 30, or in the lowest term, what is it? This is 1 over 5. Okay, alam mo na that A is 1 over 5. Just simply substitute it in any of this equation. We can substitute it here, minus 3 or dito. Okay, try natin substitute dito yung A as 1 over 5. So, gawin natin 1 over 5 to. Itong A. Para makuha natin yung B. This time, para makuha naman yung B. So, 4 times 1 over 5. Okay? So, burahin ko muna to. Substitute natin, ano, yung A as 1 over 5. So, ano mangyayari dito? We have here 4 is equal to 4 over 5 plus 2B. No? Ilipat natin to dito, so magiging 4 minus siya. 4 minus 4 over 5 is equal to 2B. Okay, and what is 4 minus 4 over 5? Do you still recall adding and subtracting fraction? Kailangan meron silang parehas na denominator, which is 5. And then 5 times 4 is 20 minus 4. Okay? Is equal to 2B. Okay? Since hinahanap na natin yung B, we have to divide, get rid of the denominator first. Multiply natin siya dito. So, magiging 20 minus 4 is 16 is equal to 5 times 2, that's 10B. And since B lang hinahanap, we have to divide both sides by 10. By 10. And this is in lowest term. Cancel na natin to. B therefore is equal to 16 over 10. What is 16 over 10? This is the same as 8 over 5. No? 8 over 5. So, yan yung B mo. No? So, may A ka na, may B ka na, may C ka na. So, the equation therefore, Y is equal to, yung A mo is 1/5. So, that is 1 over 5 x squared plus, yung B mo is 8 over 5 x, and then plus 0. Since wala namang, kung since 0 naman siya, pwedeng ganyan na. Yan ang mismo yung equation mo. No? Or, pwede mo siyang gawing y is equal to x squared plus 8x all over 5. Yan na yung equation mo. Okay po? Do you have any questions so far? Pero kung standard form, itong gagamitin nyo ha. Siyempre, naka-standard form to. Ito, pinakita ko lang na pwede mo kasi parehas naman sila may denominator na 5 kasi. Okay, do you have any more question? Okay, how about if mga sadali lang ha. How about if ang mga tumutunog siya. How about kung ang given naman is yung mga table. So, we have here table, for example. We have x and y. Kasi pag nag-graph tayo, Ate Pel, sandali meron akong online class. Hindi pa ako tapos sandali lang. So, we have x and y. Kung kunyari, given naman yung table. Ito parang parehas din ang gagawin nyo sa ginawa kanina. So, we have x0. When x is 0, ang y niya is negative 3. Okay? When your x is 1, yung y niya naman is negative 1. Kung kunyari, yan ang given yung table of values. So, kung ang x niya naman is 2, ang y niya is negative 3. At, sunod-sunod lang, no? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So, kung x niya naman is 3, ito naman negative 9. Kung ang x niya naman is 4, this is negative 21. Okay. So, kung ito naman ang given, paano mo makukuha yung quadratic equation? Ganun din. Just stick ka lang dun sa standard form, which is y is equal to ax squared. Parang katulad din ng procedure kanina. So, we have ax squared plus bx plus c. No? So, yan rin ang gagawin nyo. Substitute nyo lang, kung kunyari, ito yung una mong kinuha. Kasi may 0 may nakita akong 0 Madaling makuha yung c. No? So, yung y mo is negative 3. Yung x mo is 0. So this is a times 0 plus b times 0. Ang matitira na lang c. Makukuha mo kagad yung c. No? C therefore is equal to negative 3. Okay, meron ka lang ganyan. O, since may ganyan ka na, may c ka na, you can now solve for x and y, a and b using the different points here, no? Just simply substitute ka lang ng substitute. No? You can use any of this. Kung pwedeng gusto mo, yung x is 1 and then yung y is negative 1. No? And then, same procedure din. Kung naintindihan niyo yung procedure kanina, madali ninyong makukuha yung equation dito. Okay? Paano naman kung, for example, ang zeros ang given? Ano ibig sabihin ng zeros ang given? Yun yung r sub 1 tsaka r sub 2. Nalala niyo yung r sub 1 tsaka r sub 2? Ito actually yung zeros or yung roots. No? Ay, yung roots. Naalala niyo yung finding the roots? Yung meron kang x minus something. So, x minus r sub 1 and x minus r sub 2. No? Kung ganyan yung given, ano naman ang gagawin? Okay, for example, ang given ng zeros mo, ang tawag kasi dito zeros no? Yung r sub 1 at r sub 2. Kung for example, ang zeros mo is negative 1/2 and 2, negative 2. Okay? So, papaano natin? So, ito yung r sub 1 mo, ito, yan, no? R sub 1 and r sub 2. Now, ano yung gagawin mo? Hindi, bakit ginawa kong parang points yan? Hindi yan points Okay. Yung r sub 1 mo is negative 1 half and r sub 2 is negative 2. So, paano natin gagawin to in order to get the equation? No? So, ano ba to? Ang gagawin mo is, of course, substitute mo. No? And then, i-equal mo sa 0. Substitute mo, then equal mo sa 0. Okay, let's see. Substitute natin siya dito. We have x. Since this is minus 1 half, magiging plus to. Plus 1 half. Times x. Since minus to, magiging plus 2 naman to. No? Equal to 0. So, ganyan ang mangyayari. Okay po? So, tignan natin to. Magiging 2x plus 1 tsaka x plus 2. Ngayon, since naka-factored form siya, multiply mo na ngayon. Okay, bakit naging 2x plus 1 yan? Kasi ito yun eh. No? Sinimplify mo lang to. Para sa kaalaman ng iba. Meron kang denominator na 2. So, multiply mo sa 2x. So, magiging 2x plus 1 yan. No? Okay. Burahin natin. So, kung i-multiply mo yan dito, we have 2x squared. Ito naman multiply mo, we have plus 4x. And then, ito naman ang multiply mo, we have plus x. 1 times x. So, this is 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. So, we have now 2x squared plus 4x plus x is 5x. No? 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Since ang ginamit natin is yung mga zeros, ito kasi ibig sabihin nito where y is equal to 0. This is what we call the x-intercept. No? Yung x-intercept natin is where your y is equal to 0. Kaya tinawag natin siyang mga zeros. No? So, since it is equal to 0, palitan natin yung 0 as y. Kasi nga, this is, ginamit natin yan where your y is 0. So, ito gawin natin y. No? So, yan na mismo yung equation. Y is equal to 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Okay po? So, that concludes the lesson for today. So, next week, ang magiging last na topic natin, continuation pa rin ng quadratic function, pero this time, ang gagawin natin is yung pag-graph ng quadratic function. Paano ang pag-graph? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang pag-graph ng quadratic function is, ang graph ng quadratic function is a parabola. Kaya nga sinasabi natin parabolic function yung quadratic function. Doon na natin i-apply ngayon yung papaano ba yung vertex form, bakit may ganon, bakit meron tayong mga zeros, okay? Using the factored form, makukuha mo yung mga zeros. Bakit nga ba kailangan natin ng standard form? Ano yung relationship ng standard form doon sa pag-graph ng quadratic function. So, very important. No? And then, some problem solving maybe. Okay? So, that concludes our lesson for today. Any question, class? May question kayo? Or do you want some clarification? Wait, I have to stop this one.